Hey guys, FT21 here, and today we're doing a video on a review of sorts of the Five Nights at Funkin' Freddy's Nights movie. Yeah, so let's get into it. The first thing I want to say about the movie is, before we get to actual the plot and that, like the actual movie itself, let's talk about my theatre, because look, you do not need to be 15 to see this movie. My whole cinema was literally, everyone there was like under 14, 13. I was the only one, I was probably the oldest in the whole room, to be honest. I'm almost 15, so yeah. And it was just a majority of like teenage girls, like 12, 13-ish, which was not great because, you know, when I can, he's not much spoiler, is he? Corey Kenshin appeared. He was like, "Where to?" They were like, "Oh my god, Corey Kenshin again!" And then when the end credits, oh fuck yeah, I'm making this a spoiler review. Yeah, when the FNAF Living Tombstone song played, everyone was like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!" And then they was like singing it. It was cringe as fuck, but nonetheless, getting into the actual movie itself. Now, the movie I think was really, really good. It has its flaws. What movie hasn't? But I think it was the majority of it was really good. Pacing's a bit weird with the nights because nothing really happens till like night 4, and then the action doesn't actually start till like night 5, like with Mike himself. Like night 1 lasts about 5 minutes maybe, night 2 lasts about 5 minutes, night 3 lasts about maybe 7 minutes, and then night 4 is like 10, 20, and then the final night's like half hour, 45. But it's not great pacing. Beginning of the movie it's fine, it sets everything up pretty nice. There's nice like background Easter eggs, like in the classroom when Mike's talking to Abby's teacher, you can see in the background like it says like a chicken and fox and bear and the bunny and puppet and that kind of thing. Another thing is Puppet didn't appear, which was really annoying, I think, because really they should have made an appearance, but I get why they didn't, because they changed up some things, but like they still could have done it somehow. I mean, and you know, they had a Balloon Boy, which the Balloon Boy bit was funny the first time, but like after like the second time it wasn't really funny, and having that as like the post-credit scene was kind of stupid. Speaking of cameos, Matt Pat appearing, something I kind of expected, but kind of didn't. I think he was the bigger cameo. I mean, I never really watched Corey X Kenshin, so him appearing was like kind of whatever for me, but Matt Pat appearing was good. I think Dorko should have really made an actual appearance. I think he's kind of done a lot more than Corey has, but you know, hot take. I guess if you like Corey X Kenshin, I mean, I think he's alright, but it's whatever. But yeah, Matt Pat. I enjoyed Matt Pat because he plays his character pretty well. It's like a waiter, I guess. But when he goes, "My Dasher's a fairy," like it made me cringe a little. But it was like, oh my god, he said the line. Yeah, but also as well, when Afton got like spring locked, he said, "I always come back." Where it's like that line doesn't really make much sense in terms of the context of the scene. It works in context with Springtrap, but not with the actual scene itself. But Ella appearing as like a Springlock suit or something, that's kind of interesting. When I first saw Vanessa and Mike when they're in the thing and talk about this, I thought it was Baby, because you know what, Matt Pat video is like Baby is gonna be Abby, because if you switch the first 2 letters around, it becomes Baby, and I thought that would happen, to be honest, as well. So when I saw that, thinking, oh, Abby's definitely gonna die, but as expected, she didn't. Kind of obvious because she's a main character, and I think they do a solid job with the whole Garrett thing. They never say what happens to him, because I think that's probably to do with the sequel. They'll probably say that he's the puppet or something, probably. But as well, Golden Freddy. Now, Golden Freddy is probably my biggest issue with the movie, is that it kind of makes no sense. Because, like, I get he's, like, the 5th kid, and he's, like, the one who, like, speaks as, like, kind of, like, the leader of the kids. But, like, he's, like, if he's a ghost or whatever, then how does he get into the car? And like, how does he kill the ant, which is something as well, which is like really, or aunt, whether you're fucking whatever. I'm British, so I know it's different, but yeah, like that. Them ending that plot line just like out of the blue was kind of stupid. Golden Freddy just kills her and then goes off, but we never see the Golden Freddy suit in the actual pizzeria. It's like, what happened to it exactly? Because you know, it's kind of. I think they maybe could have made him like the torture Freddy thing, which I don't really get still. I don't get what the point of that was. I thought it was at first maybe to be like that's how they put like the suit on the endoskeleton, but then it doesn't really make much sense. Also, how does the animatronic make it? It's probably William, or Steve Raglan. Fucking stupid ass shit, man. The acting, oh yeah, actually no, the final cameo, Sparky the fucking dog appearing, that was insane to me. That was like the biggest cameo, because like, it was so funny to me, because like, people in my cinema were saying, oh, it's Fetch. But then I was like, in my head, I also didn't say it out loud, but I was like, oh, it's obviously Sparky, because it's in the parts and service, and he's hidden away in that, so it's obviously got to be Sparky. Yeah, I think Sparky being canon now is kind of funny, because it makes the rumour kind of canon now, I guess, sorta, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, acting, I need to stop rambling. The acting, Josh Hutcherson was really good. I think he had a bit of kind of weird moments where it's like there's parts where he's like kind of shouting and he doesn't really act like great. I think most of his acting was really good though. The girl who plays Vanessa, I think he was really good. Vanny, whatever. The little girl, I don't know, she's alright, I guess, kind of whatever. I think now the best one was easily Matthew Lillard. I almost forgot his name then. He plays a really good like William Afton. I thought at first in the scene where he's like looking at Mike's stuff, I thought he found out that his name used to be Afton or something, or he's like related to him, but no, it's just because he killed his brother. And bit stupid, but he might not even killed his brother. I don't know. It's kind of the same thing with like Silver Eyes, where if like they randomly bring the brother back in like the third novel or something. I don't know. I don't really. I've seen like someone's video on it, but I actually read them because I'm not a nerd. So yeah, but he plays a really good spring shout. Like when he appears right at the end, he's like, I think it's really good. He plays like I watched Scream like the night before to kind of get a general idea of what he will be like when he's in the suit, and it shows. It really shows. He's the best actor in it. He's kind of the replacement for Phone Guy, which I didn't really like. I think they could have maybe done it as the guy dies at the beginning of the film, or like maybe Scott could have come in, but I get why they did it. So also there's that woman that was like in the training tape thingy. The training tape thingy was kind of good. Also, Shadow Freddy, he never made an appearance. He was the biggest thing of those tapes they made as like a teaser for it, and he just like never appeared. And Fixed Foxy never appeared as well, because that was in the teaser thing. He appeared in the 8-bit intro, but I think that's probably a DVD bonus, you know, shove it in there for something to... They probably had it in the movie first and they realised, oh, we've got nothing to add to the DVD, that, you know, let's make Fixed Foxy, that can be a DVD bonus, because that's at least something new, kinda. So I think the story in general, I think, was really good. Vanessa being William's, like, daughter, might add something to do with the in-game lore, but probably not, but I think it's an alright review. I mean, I would have preferred them to go with the Mike being, like, his son, because then it gives them more of a connection to Freddy's. Oh, actually, no, you got the whole Garrett thing, ain't he? So, because obviously he's going to be the main character in the next 2 movies. They do 2 movies considering the not so great score on Rotten Tomatoes, fucking whatever. They had to tie him in somehow to the restaurant, and having Garrett like relate to William, whatever, was kind of alright. But then like the missing kids like knowing Garrett or something was kind of stupid, unless they reveal he's like the puppet or something. I mean, like, you can have this dream every night or whatever. It's kind of stupid. And at first, I was going to say that the whole animatronics being all goofy for like night 4 and making like a pillow fort or whatever was it sounded like a bad idea to me at first. Like, I didn't like it at first. I was like really confused, but I think it makes sense in terms of the way that like the kids are, you know, they are just, you know, like little kids. So I think them doing that is quite good. But this movie is not a horror movie. It is not a horror movie. Besides the part where Max gets like brutally killed, which is weird because she's like the nicest one who like didn't even want to be there, and she gets like the worst death, which is kind of funny. Like the one who deserves that is like her brother or hers in the diner with the map pack cameo. Just a theory. I don't know. Well, they leave interpretation for a sequel. I mean, if it doesn't get a sequel, I'll be very unhappy. But I could see them maybe leaving it at that. I could see. I think realistically, we're gonna get a sequel. Maybe not a third movie. I do not think we're gonna get a third movie. But this movie is, if you're not a FNAF fan, then maybe don't watch it. I'd say get into the games and the lore first before you watch it, rather than going into the movie first, then the games. Because this movie has the same kind of thing as Sonic 2 had, where it's what LS Mark said in that one podcast he has, where it's like, the first movie's a better movie, but the second movie's a better movie for fans. And that I completely agree on, but like, it's only the first movie. The score's pretty good. I mean, the intro thing is fucking banger. Living Tombstone appearing right at the end was like, I mean the song, like the credits, really good. Also they had the Puppets music box as well appearing, which is weird to me, but I don't know, whatever. And right at the end, I don't know what it says. I need to find the clip of it where right at the end of the credits, right at the end, it starts going like, you know, like the like the thing in FNAF 3 where it's like the Shadow Freddy mini game. It starts doing that. I don't know what it said because I wasn't paying attention until like halfway through. Editing me here. So I found what it said, and all it says is "come find me" at the end, like the like that kind of thing. Which could have something to do with Shadow Freddy maybe not making an appearance. Maybe they couldn't fit that in the film, so they just shoved it at the credits. But it's likely something to do with Garrett, I think. I've read in the comments because someone uploads like a YouTube short of like the end credit bit, and because they play. I think I've probably said in the video. They play the Living Tombstone song, then the Puppets music box thing, grandfather clock, whatever. Then they play the thingy. So it's likely it could be something to do with the puppet. Garrett, maybe Garrett is the puppet, and I predicted this like a year early. But yeah, back to the video. But yeah, it says "come find me," so I guess we gotta go find him in the sequel next year, probably. I was talking about to my dad who's next to me about the film, and then I heard like and I wasn't really paying attention. So you gotta like watch it twice, like, unless you've got it on digital. I think it's on digital when this video releases, so I'll probably find out by then. But yeah, hopes for the movie 2. I hope they maybe do like FNAF 3 in sister location for the sequel rather than doing like FNAF 2, because I think FNAF 2 wouldn't work very well as a movie. Maybe some aspects of FNAF 2, but like, and I don't think FNAF 2 I do not think the toy animatronics are going to appear in the second movie. It just doesn't make sense, I don't think. More likely they'll add the sister location characters. They can bring Kellen Goff, which is, I'm really surprised Kellen Goff did not make an appearance in this film. I need to stop rambling and end this bloody video because it's now like 13 minutes and this video is going to take forever to edit. So yes, go see the movie, go watch it in cinemas rather than digital, because trust me, it's a completely different experience. I haven't even watched it on digital yet, but it's so good in cinemas. You need to go watch it. Just if you see a group of girls, just move a few rows behind, you know what I mean, or just go to a different cinema, I don't know. But very good. Also, I don't know, sneak in if you're not 15, but I mean, cinemas don't seem to care anyway, because everyone in my one was. I need to stop rambling and end this pleasant video. And I'll see you later, guys. And I'm a wee broomy, mate. Fuck you, mate, and go see the fucking movie, mate.